Come on now. Bro, I'm gonna need y'all to get on point, bro. Like, it don't matter how many kills y'all getting if you still lose, bro. Yeah, bro. That's the only reason we won, because I was on the hard point. I'm telling them, like, get on point, bro. Get on point. It don't matter how many kills you give me if we still lose, bro. Nobody getting on point. Alright, somebody else had was 30 seconds. Yeah, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And hot kills. Can you see how it's glitching? Bro, this is ridiculous.
close. Changing mag. Switching mag. Changing mag. Switching mag.
We have taken the lead.
Taking effective fire.
Enemy is gaining ground.
Oh.
Push them back.
Watch for move. Contact.
We've secured it.
Changing mag.
I'm with you.
The enemy's taken the lead.
Come on, bro. Be getting killed by the slowest, fastest movers.
Switching mag. Taking effective fire. Grenade out.
How? How did he not blow up? That's what I'm talking about, bro. This dude run through a grenade, took my bullet, and still going.
Changing mag. Watch for movement.
Secure the lead.
Switching mag. Whoa.
Taken the lead.
Enemy down. Grenade out.
We lost the lead.
Grenade out. Damn, that should be close.
Come on. Come on, bro. Wow. Wow. Point blank shot.
We've secured the lead. Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
Check your damn fire. Switching mags.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
Changing mags.
Hostile taking near your position. We have taken the lead.
I'm taking fire.
I was coming back for him.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Taking effective fire.
Yeah, exactly right. It happens non-stop on there, bro. Non-stop. It's so tiring, bro. There's no amount of EOD that's gonna let you run through a whole 2 grenades and bullets.
Eliminate hostiles and secure their tags.
You guys glitching?
Switching mags.
How my movement is like pixelated.
We have taken the lead.
Changing mags. Grenade out. Grenade out. Check grenade fire. Switching mags. Changing mags. Moving here. Changing mags.
Notch one. Be online. Tag secure.
Switching mags.
Kill confirmed.
Changing mags. Whoa. Taking effective fire.
Mosquito is online. Missile deployed.
Switching mags. Damn, that shit was close.
Lost the lead. We've secured the lead. Confirmed that.
Changing mags.
Last one.
Yeah, the bullets, bro.
Kill confirmed. The enemy's taken the lead.
Switching mags.
gotta be kidding me.
Stun grenade out! On your six!
Yeah, bro, you should have went on and bought it. Hop on the team.
Target down! Take damn fire! Changing mag! Switching mag! Enemy down!
Oh,
UAV active.
Changing mag!
The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. The enemy holds clock ticking.
Switching mag! Grenade out!
Incoming. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hostile
Grenade out!
UAV in the area. UAV active.
Changing mag!
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile cruise missile incoming.
Changing mag!
Tag secure. Kill confirmed. Confirmed that one. Friendly UAV on station. Confirmed.
Night night! Changing mag! Grenade out! I'm taking
Kill
fire!
confirmed.
Switching mag!
Confirmed that one.
Grenade!
ow, ow. Ain't no way, bro. See how it's just glitching like that, bro? That's crazy.
Hostile mosquito is online. We're getting hit hard.
Constantly getting traded off, bro. Yeah, Trey. It was intense. Like, I could do so much better if it wasn't constantly glitching like that. It's almost like that SBMM or EOMM is doing that latency extrapolation thing every time I'm like on a streak to slow me down. I just start glitching out like crazy.
From complimentary unofficial transcript evaluations within 24 business hours to scholarships, academic support, and your GCU graduation team, led by your own university counselor.
I was at a coffee shop today, one-person bathroom. That's what we got going now. Everyone was complaining about, you know, men's and women's identifying. Now we just have one-person bathrooms, and we all just gotta wait. When someone's in the bathroom and you're waiting, how long are you expected to wait before you can knock and say, "Are you dead in there?" without being the asshole for doing that, right? Like I gave a little knock right there, and the guy goes, "Whoever's in there, why don't you give him a minute?" I gave him 27 minutes, man. Could have watched the sitcom. What did they do? Transcribing the fire. What the fuck?
Changing mags.
To a bathroom, even though I know it's already occupied, I do a hard jiggle on the handle.
I'm taking fire.
And they inevitably always go, "Someone's in here!" And then I go, "Oh, I'm sorry." But in my head, I'm thinking, and now you know somebody's out there.
Fire.
Put this in.
Switching mags.
And if they still take too long, my next move is I jiggle it again, but I pretend I'm somebody else. I say to the second jiggler, I go, "No, I'm actually next. It's a line." They're going, "Oh shit, now there's two people out there." Tell you, by the time I'm done, they think there's a terrible meeting going on the other side. A lot of deception in this country right now. Don't worry, I don't get political. We don't have to worry about that. Whatever's going on in this country, it's our deal, you know? I just don't like when foreigners start right? I was doing a gig in Toronto. I got a couple buddies that are Canadian. We're doing a few shows together. Having a couple drinks afterwards. I wouldn't want to have him run in our country. I couldn't even bite my tongue. I'm like, "Bro, I don't even know." Put this in perspective, all right? I'm in your country, and I don't even know who the guy is.
Fire. Watch it.
I live in a small town upstate New York. Long story, my wife is from the area. When I first moved there, I was out on Main Street with a buddy. We're going out. I didn't feed the meter, and he goes, "I goes, that could be a problem?" He goes, "Well, if you don't mind getting jacked, $7." $7? That's the fine for not feeding the meter. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it here monthly, bro. I've lived in New York City for 22 years. That's a cup of coffee.
This is a lobby full of snipers.
I fly out. Delta serves peanuts, pretzels, and cookies. If you fly Delta, you know that. No, you would, because they say it to every single passenger. It's a little bizarre. There'll be 3 here with a rifle. Peanuts, pretzels, cookies. Peanuts, pretzels, cookies. Peanuts, pretzels. I'm like, it had to pass me twice to get to them. I probably heard it 2 rows up. I couldn't even sit there going, "You better ask me." Don't assume I heard that shit. Don't assume I heard that shit. It's gotta be a Delta rule, man. I feel bad for flight attendants. I must be laying in bed in their own home. The husband goes, good morning, baby. And she's like, hey, that's pretzels, cookies. He's like, hey, no, baby, no. I fly early. That's my thing. I always fly early. Problem, we got time to fix it. I fly so early. You got like coffee shops, not even open. So me and a guy about my age, and he's in a wheelchair, and we're both waiting to get coffee. Now he gets a phone call. The coffee shop opens. I figure, let me treat him. Right? I come back. I give him the coffee. He thanks me, introduces himself, and we shake hands. Now, no sooner do we finish shaking hands. Considering I just physically shook his hand, as you can imagine, my first thought was, you think I just killed this guy? I don't even know what protocol
Bro,
is.
just standing there in the corner ain't doing nothing, bro.
Do I not wash the hand?
Why?
Then he sees the stunned look in my eye, and he's like, oh no, I work for you. Oh, the planes get in. And I just got in early, you know? You don't sit in a wheelchair, guy. What do you think I'm gonna go? No, even though you're in it, I assumed you could walk by the way you were wiggling in it.
We don't let shit like that slide.
Then my next door was
Oh, everybody just back here holding hands. That's what's up.
Mission complete.
I get a 5 a.m. flight, and you just hear like all these little styrofoam bags, everyone trying to open up pretzels. 5 a.m.
All of them holding hands.
5 a.m. and you opened up a cabinet. It's sort of pretzels. You wouldn't eat them. What are we doing? We can't. I've had a flight once, 5:30 in the morning. Flight attendant comes on, tells us they're out of pretzels. They're not going to be serving
Yeah, man,
pretzels.
just
And a
all
guy sitting
gathered
right
in the
next to me
corner.
mumbles to himself out loud. He goes,
Camping
God
out.
damn it. Like, what does this guy fly Delta just for the pretzels? Like, they're not Auntie Annie's guy. You ever see people put the airline snacks in their bag for later? Oh my God, how white trash is that? What the, how does that even play out, man? Like, you're on your couch at home and your wife's like, I'd love a snack. And you're like, well, get the Delta pretzels, baby. I had a flight once, 5:30 in the morning. Flight attendant comes on, tells us there's a child on board allergic to peanuts, and then they're not going to be serving peanuts. Now, listen, I have a child too. I understand. I'm not getting into all that. I'm just saying, the minute you hear it that a child is allergic to peanuts, it's just human nature. It's like Murder on the Orient Express. You're just looking around, trying to see if you can figure out which kid it is that can't eat the peanuts. It's probably the redhead.
Yeah,
It's got to be the redhead. Then the pilot comes on 10 minutes later. He thanks us again for not eating the peanuts. I mean, it's 5:30 in the morning. Who's eating peanuts? If the pilot came on and said there was a child on board allergic to coffee, he'd have been dead by 5:45. I gotta say, with the allergic to peanuts, man, I mean, how allergic is allergic? You gotta ask yourself, right? Like, if I opened up a little bag of peanuts all the way in the front of the plane, like if that kid was all the way in the back, right? If I'm just like, I just give a little tad, just a little tad, little like all of a sudden you're gonna hear in the back of the plane just a little. I'll be like, holy shit. I doubt it, right? I feel like I could eat the whole bag of peanuts and go up to the mother at the baggage carousel. Just be like, just want to know where your kid's full of shit. I don't want to sound ignorant, and I know this is ignorant, but when you're not allergic to the thing, it's hard to wrap your head around it. If I get stung by a bee, nothing happens to me. If I'm with somebody and they get stung by a bee and their head swells up, I feel like they're being lazy. Right? I feel like I can be like, de-swell that, de-swell that. It's embarrassing. What are you doing? Asparagus, a perfect example, right? A lot of people eat asparagus, later on you pee that night, and it smells like asparagus. That never happened to me. I thought it was witchcraft. Then in my late 30s, I must have had a chemical change in my body. Had a little asparagus one night. Later that night, I'm at a bar. I'm in the bathroom peeing next to a friend. And my friend's like, is that asparagus I'm smelling right now? I was so excited. I was like, yes, dude, wow! Not even a hint, man. It smelled like I was boiling asparagus for 20 minutes. Holy shit! No other food do you eat and then piss and it smells like... You're never gonna be in the bathroom with your buddy going, well, what is that, the shrimp scampi I'm smelling right there? Is that what you want to do? Flying is stressful. I was complaining to my brother. He goes, you gotta go Southwest, man. That's my airline. Southwest. You pick your own seat, for those of you who might not know. When you're walking down the aisle of the Southwest airline, you can sit whatever you want. So I gave it a shot. It's too much pressure. I would rather just be assigned a seat. Because all you want to do is sit next to a normal person. That's your goal at the end of the day. When you fly Southwest, you're literally scouting before you get on. You're seeing people get on before you and you're making notes like, oh, don't go next to that guy. I can tell by the vest he takes his shoes off halfway through the flight. That's the thing, because you got to decide. You got to split second. When you get on the Southwest flight, you're walking down, there's a line of people in front of you, and you gotta walk and you gotta make a quick judgment. And once you pass someone, there's no going back. There are people riding your ass. Right? You gotta go like that one, that one, that one, that one. Then you do a peek down, you're like, it's losers the rest of the way. And the guy behind you's like, just stop. It must be a nightmare down there. Find what you can. Find what you can. Quick it goes down. And my brother said,
Bro,
you gotta pay a few extra bucks. You get on the
how are
plane
you camping
first,
out all the
and
way
you
in
can
the
sit wherever you
back?
want. So I did that route one time too, which works. You get on, every seat's available, very nice.
Okay.
Problem is, these Southwest flights all sell out, so eventually somebody's gonna be sitting next to you. So now this is a whole different kind of pressure.
Yeah, that's it right
Now,
there.
as people are coming down the aisle, depending on what they look like, I'm making myself more or less appealing to sit next to. Ever do that move? Like I got a guy in a hunting jacket leaning over. I won't even look at him. I'm rubbing my balls, picking my nose. I'm like, what are you contemplating, guy? Take it to the back. Take it to the back. This is not happening. Then you get a nice normal lady coming down the aisle. Oh, I'm practically lighting candles. I got incense going. I'm like, I do nails halfway through the flight.
Damn, that should be close.
That's the thing, too. You ever see somebody thinking about sitting next to you, and then they decide not to? How offended are you?
Stop.
I'm like
the
mumbling to the
glitching.
lady
Oh
as she's
my
going
God.
down the aisle. And I don't know what you think is down there, lady. I've been down there. There ain't nothing down there. Every aspect
That's
of
what
flying
I'm
is
saying, man.
stressful.
Like,
Like my wife, she gave
I
me
get
this
on the
face
run
cream
and
for
then
my
all of a
birthday.
sudden
It cost $50
I get a
a
gang of
bottle.
packet
I
birds
really
out of
had no
nowhere.
instructions from her. She's like, make it last. It's $50. You just need 4 dimes every night. Dime, 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 dime.
so much packet birds I can't even move.
It's not Nubia. Then I go through airport security. Oh, here we go. They don't want to let me through with the face cream. Don't you love to when the TSA people start giving you suggestions that like aren't even realistic? Right? Like the lady looks at me and she goes, well, do you have a friend that you could call that would come pick up the face cream? Like, well, you got a friend that would do that for you, lady? Are friends actually doing that for each other? I mean, maybe I need new friends. I don't even have a friend that would pick me up. I don't even know how I would make that phone call without laughing my ass off halfway through. Seriously? I'm gonna call me friend. Hey, Frank, you mind driving an hour and 10 minutes to JFK Airport? You pick up my face cream? Yeah, no, I'll tell you when I land a week later, you drop that shit back off. Oh, you're a peach, bro. You're a peach. That's why I drive whenever possible. I got a 2006 Subaru Outback. Yeah, all right, man. Been through a lot together with the Roo. Had a recall on the Roo recently. Apparently the passenger side airbag could blow up. Had to take her in for a recall. Like Roo and I, we've been through a lot. Anyone with a vehicle, you go through a lot. Your vehicle becomes like family. You ever rub the dashboard? Going up a hill in really cold weather? I had my Subaru at -3 degrees. I'm like, you got this, girl. You got this. I feel like it matters. It's like rubbing a horse's neck. I go in for the recall. I've never done that before. I walk in and they go, no problem, sir. We'll take your car. It'll take about an hour and a half. You just sit tight, have some coffee, and then let me know when it's done. No sooner do I sit down, attractive lady
why
with
are
a
you-
Subaru comes walking up with a clipboard. She goes, I just want you to know the valuation of the vehicle. This is what it's currently worth, which is nothing. And devastating to hear. Like, I didn't ask for this information. And she goes, if you want, we could take this and put it towards a new vehicle, and you could be driving out with one of these beauties in less than a half hour. Now, this is
Bro.
all happening so fast, and it's so insensitive. It's my vehicle. I'm looking at it through the window with the dash and coming apart. What do you? I'm telling you, man. I'm only bringing it up because it's happening with cars. Before you know it's going to be happening with us as humans. Man, you're going to be in there getting a quadruple bypass. The nurse is going to come out, go up to your wife. Listen, before we cut this poor horse open, just want to let you know we got 3 men in their early 30s on the other side of the wall here, dying to take you out for a steak dinner. I go Valvoline. That's my oil people. I go to Valvoline. Valvoline, they bring the dipstick into the waiting room to show you that they filled up the oil. Oh, how nice is that? Literally on the phone with my wife. He comes walking in. I'm like, yeah, what do you say? I'm like, oh, hold on, baby. He's showing me the dipstick. Yes, Mr. Corielli, I just want to show you. Filled it all the way up right there. I'm like, beautiful, man. Thank you very much. I know nothing about cars. I think I could walk in and show me a completely dry going. I totally drained all the oil out of the car. Going dry. I go, beautiful. Get that oil out of there. Hate that shit. I was making an appointment with Valvoline recently. They had me on hold, and I had it on speaker. And Take It to the Limit by the Eagles was playing. And my wife comes walking down the stairs, starts babbling right away, and I go, hold on, they're about to pick up. And she goes, oh my God, why do you think that? Because
so
the
good.
song is ending? Which is really what I thought. We all do that. You ever on hold, and when your song ends, you think they're gonna pick up? Which is bizarre. Because that means I think there's a guy in Valvoline hovering over the phone, listening to the Eagles song, going, one more time. Valvoline! Got a lot of deer crossing signs. Which always perplexed me, you know? You ever driving along, you have woods for 10 miles on either side of you. All of a sudden you get to the 11th mile and there's a sign saying deer crossing next 4 miles. What about the last 10? How are you so confident that you didn't even need a sign? But then the guy goes to put up a sign, and the other guy goes, forget the sign, Tommy, we don't need a sign. Now, we had to sit down with the deer years and years ago. We looked on the left. That's the only legitimate way, right? Like hundreds of years ago, did like one highway representative sit down with one deer representing all the deers? That's how long ago this was. They were still called deers back then. And the highway guy said to the deer, if you can get all the other deer to cross between exit 42 and exit 43, I think I can get all my people to slow down when we go through that area. And the deer goes, no, you want us to walk up a mile, cross over, to come back down a mile, to get to the pond to drink? No, I gotta go back to the other deers with more. You gotta give me more. I gotta go back with more. All right. guys, how about this? From now on, when there's more than just one of you, it's still just... Yeah? We dropped the S. Only fish have that right now. And the deer went, that's hot, that's hot. I think I can go back to the other deers with that. And he goes, what do you mean? You mean the other deer? I already like it! That's why we do 55. Have you ever tried to do a sustained 55? Like literally just do 55? I'm like, are we even moving? Are we even fucking moving right now? Jesus Christ! Want to put in park and walk out of protest. Henry Ford is rolling over in his grave right now. Step on it.
Good. Feels good to be home in Chicago, in the center of this city. Huh? Oh, good. I grew up 25 miles away from here in Arlington Heights. And when we picked this beautiful theater for this special, I told my father, you know, I'm going to do the special in Chicago. I'm going to do it downtown. He didn't say, you know, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. He said, where are these people gonna park? It's good to be home. I love this city. There's certain cities I do not like going to. I'm not a Vegas guy. I know a lot of people love to go to Vegas for a weekend. Huh? I don't. You can see a good portion of the population that descends on Las Vegas over a year, and I'm here to tell you, we're in trouble. Okay, we're in trouble as a nation. If you look at Las Vegas, I don't know. Is anybody embarrassed anymore? Is there any embarrassment? Huh? Is there any shame? I'm checking into a $2 billion property. Right? Beautiful. Italian marble. 5-star restaurant. Chihuly art hanging from the ceiling. And I look to my left at the check-in thing. And there's a group checking in with an Igloo cooler. Not even a new one. Duct tape on the handle. 10 cases of Schlitz. George Foreman grill? What are you gonna do, grill chicken in the room? Aren't you embarrassed? The place reeks of cash. Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra used to come, tuxedo, cufflinks, and you brought chicken fries? So I'm like, you know what, let me go relax at the pool. Go to the pool area. Now, I don't know how you people do the pool, but when I go to like a public pool, hotel pool, I go away from the people. I don't go near people. I don't chit-chat, all right? I know a lot of people like to go in the midst of people. Oh, hi.
Bro. Y'all gotta put down some trophies, bro.
The weather, we come once a year. I don't do this shit. Okay? I go away from it. I set up in my own little corner. I got 3 towels. I start making the thing, okay? Like a fitted sheet, everything tucked in. me. I brought a book. I see people doing this on vacation. They bring a book to the pool. You ever see these people? I watch them. How they reading here? 118 degrees. They're reading a full-blown book. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try this. Let me bring a book to the pool. So I sit down, open up my book. Now, my biggest problem, I can't mind my own business. I'm halfway through the first page. And I start looking around like, what the fuck are they doing? What is this? Why are they doing that? There's a group of guys came down loud. I'm not into loud people. I heard them before I saw them. It's this group, the high five group. You get this group that comes down. Why? You're 42 years old. Why are you high-fiving? You're at the pool. You didn't score a touchdown. What are you high-fiving people for at the pool? And they sit right next to me. I'm like a magnet for these types, right? They sit right next to me. Now I'm honed in on this group. Guy took his shoe off, 4 Band-Aids on his foot. How does it get to 4 Band-Aids? How does this happen? After 1 Band-Aid, isn't that a hospital visit? What are you trying to fix at your home with 4 Band-Aids? 1 box of Band-Aids should last your entire life. This is a one-time purchase. When you die, you should have leftover Band-Aids for generations to come.
Bro, this is so stupid.
And I'm thinking, if this guy gets into the pool with his Band-Aids on, they're gonna have to drain the pool and refill it. I'm not getting into the pool with Band-Aid juice floating on top of the pool, all right? I don't know what's underneath the Band-Aids. There's always a Band-Aid. There's always a loose Band-Aid in the pool. It will find you. You'll be talking, hanging out, right? The damn thing will just come in. You're like, oh, God!
I'm not
It's
playing
a
that, bro.
Band-Aid!
Freaking gas
Get
fest.
it away from me! Get it away from me!
And then sniping, knifing.
You're wearing Band-Aids, you should be
I'm not doing
disallowed
that.
in the pool area, okay? But
Then
this
it's
is
even
the
worse when your
country, people.
teammates don't
This
have
is what
any
we're
game
living in.
sense
We
whatsoever.
are in trouble. Igloo
They don't have any
coolers
game
and
sense.
Band-Aids,
Like,
okay?
obviously,
No
you
wonder the
need some
Chinese are
trophies.
winning, all right?
Put them down so we're not gassed to death.
Something's going on in the country. It's got to be the internet. It's got to be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, They didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner. I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this?
We don't let shit like that slip. Changing mags.
This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby. Next thing you know, they're at the Hilton on a Saturday with 863 people that like to do this shit. Something's wrong in the country, okay? Where do people get the time? Look around you. Everybody's just walking around. Taking a photo of yourself? They call it a selfie. I can't even say the word without sweating. I can't stand the word. I call it taking a lonely. Do you know how alone you gotta be? That you can't find anybody to take a photo? That you got 838 photos of yourself in your bathroom? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nobody's working. Nobody's working. We got people in this country hanging outside movie theaters for 4 days for a movie to come out. Friday's the release date. They're there Tuesday. They got a tent. They're setting up a little picnic area, generator, sleeping bag. And they're dressed as the character in the movie. Who's doing this? My family, my friend, nobody does this. Nobody does this. Okay? I've never called my buddy, Frankie, what are you doing? Nothing, I'm dressed as Batman. I've been sleeping in a tent. I got the cape on eBay for 18 grand. I live in Los Angeles, I see it on a day-to-day. Celebrity goes on trial downtown at a courtroom. You got people outside the courtroom marching around with signs. Right? Justice for Lindsay! Justice for Lindsay! No job? You got nowhere to be on a Monday at 8:30 in the morning? I never made a sign. Have you? I never wrote on a cardboard box my feelings. Stapled it to a stick, drove the stick somewhere, and marched around in a circle for 12 hours. Justice for Lindsay! Some of you are laughing at this, some of you are not. Listen, if you're laughing, you're on board. If you're not, you're the fucking problem. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm looking at some of you. You're like, I don't know why this is funny. I dress up as Batman, and I have an igloo cooler. I don't know what's so funny about this. The world doesn't match my upbringing, okay? I'm here to tell you that. I grew up with an immigrant family. My father's Sicilian, my mother's Italian. I gotta clarify that, all right? Half Sicilian, half Italian. But if you talk to my father, you're Sicilian, you're Sicilian. Okay, Dad, relax. They instilled work ethic into me at a young age. Young. If you come from immigrants, they don't play around with the work. Okay? I've been working since I've been 8 years old. These people put me to work. I don't know what was going on. I was watching cartoons on a Saturday. My father walked in the living room. He's like, hey, go start a business. Now? Right? They never bought us anything. I come from middle class upbringing. They never bought us a damn thing. They told us who had what we wanted in the neighborhood. I'm like, Dad, can we get a dog? Dog, yeah. 2 houses down. I got a dog. You want to pet an animal? You walk 2 houses down. You pet their dog, and then you come back here and cut my lawn. What? What lawn? Why? What does the lawn have to do with a puppy? What are you talking about? There was no napping growing up. Once you were up, you were up. Okay? Not like today where the kids are, I'm gonna go take a nap. The mother's like, that's okay, Justin. Go take a nap. You've been up for 2 hours now. You're probably exhausted. So go upstairs, lay down, refresh, and come back down when you're good and ready to operate your day. Not my family, okay? Father been living up my ass my entire life. Constantly on me, questioning me. I was an altar boy. He questioned that, right? He's like, do they pay you for this shit at the church? You making any scratch? I had asked the priest for a raise. I said, listen, we know what's going on here. You're collecting a lot of cash during the mass, and nobody's getting a cut. We need something, okay? The priest says, we don't pay for mass, we pay for funerals. I said, then put me on the funeral circuit. I'll start working funerals, okay? That's what I was doing. Working 3-4 funerals a week during my lunch hour. During my lunch hour, I would have to wolf down my lunch, which was impossible to do because I had the Italian lunch, okay? My lunch had to be refrigerated in the teacher's lounge, all right? Or it would spoil. I had to fill out a special form that the school wasn't responsible if the veal piccata spoiled in the refrigerator. All right, I had real silverware. Nobody wanted to trade at lunch. Everybody had like American, you know, ho-ho Twinkies. I said, anybody want some S cookies? I got S cookies. Stella Doro. Nobody wants this. And my mother would say, make sure you dip those in coffee. Coffee? Ma, they don't serve coffee in the lunchroom. I'm in 3rd grade. Oh, I'll pack you some coffee then. So I would eat the lunch, run over to the church, work a full funeral. All the other kids having a ball, meeting friends for life. And here I am, 8 years old, over a corpse with incense.
Nick's cousin, and
My father constantly looking for a deal. Went to the dentist. Sitting down at the dentist told him, listen, you need a crown. It's going to be about $800. My father's like, but crown? I could get the crown. I got a crown guy. Crown guy? Yeah, I'll bring in the part and I'll pay you for the labor. I'll pay cash. What? It's not a body shop. Beautiful garden growing up, though. Beautiful. We never went to the grocery store. We grew it. Right in the backyard. Beautiful. Tomato. String bean. All right, little zucchini. You want some fruit? You picked it off the tree. But at night, we found out something was going on in our garden. There was a little raccoon. Something was nibbling on my father's tomatoes, okay? It's a big deal. We had a family meeting about it. Most American families, they'll call up Orkin. We'll just call Orkin. They'll come set up some traps. Then they'll release the animal back into the wild so it could reunite with its family. My father's like, listen, we're gonna murder this motherfucker, all right? We're gonna put antifreeze on bologna. What? Why, Papa? Why? Because it eats the intestines. That's why. Now go get the antifreeze in the garage. We're gonna make a sandwich for our friends tonight. Woke up in the morning, birds, squirrels, raccoons, murdered all over the property. Neighbors coming by, have you seen our cat? Nah, we haven't seen shit. Does it like bologna? We sent the message. Okay? Trap don't send the message. Antifreeze makes it clear. We ain't playing around with our zucchinis. Okay? Old world upbringing. Superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica, Toyota Celica GT shit brown, right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, it's for the Milwaukee, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rear view mirror? What is this all about? And I'd have to explain, nah, it's for the demons, you know? So nobody looks at you and cripples your soul. You don't have that in your family? No? It was all old world. No real medication at the house. I didn't know what was going on. I got a fever. My mother started cutting potatoes, right? She would put slices of potatoes with a rag. I go, don't we have any Tylenol? Why are potatoes on my head? I grew up, I was covered in Vicks. We have vats of Vicks. They would just rub me. They would boil water. They would drop the Vicks in the water. Then I would have to hover over the water. Right? 183 degrees. Breathing. Then a beach towel would come over my head. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Get it off. They would just hold me there. Stay. Stay. I can't breathe. Don't we have halls? We need halls. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. Pride in work. You look around now, nobody's working. The people that are working, they don't want to be there. All right, go to the airport. The people that work at the airport, upset that we even showed up to fly. I've never seen an angrier group of people in my life. Soon as you walk into the terminal, they're tapping each other. Look. They brought bags. They got bags! I can't take the airport, especially now with these families, especially now. Summertime, the families, they're coming out like ants. Ants! With these little kids, enough with these little kids on an airplane, okay? 1 week old with placenta on it going to Hawaii. Hawaii. And what happened to fathers in this country? Their balls have been detached and thrown in a purse somewhere. What is going on with the fathers? I'm looking at this family check-in. The wife is doing everything. She's lifting the heavy bags. She's doing the ticketing, the boarding passes, and the father's off to the side like a dunce sitting there with his son hanging off his chest in some type of kangaroo sack. Honey, do you... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak. I'll just sit here like an idiot. I'd breastfeed if I could. You know that. It's even happening with my own friends. I called my buddy. I go, what'd you do today? Well, I went to the parent-teacher conference. Parent-teacher conference? My father didn't even know where the school was. He'd often ask me, what grade are you in? Where are you at? Another buddy's got a man cave he can't stop talking about. Oh, you gotta come by. Got my man cave. Go down there, watch the game on Sunday. Got my beer in my little koozie. Man cave? You're bragging about a man cave? My father had a man cave. It was the house. There was never, change the channel, Dad. We didn't do that. We watched whatever he was watching. We sat there, watched it, right? 5 years old, I'm watching 60 Minutes going, this is terrible. What's going on in Lebanon, huh, Dad? It was time for me to check in, right? Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you, head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working, right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing, right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you, you're gonna owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, it's okay, okay, I'll pay, right? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She said, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me is 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam. Every part of that airport bothers me. The TSA, the security checkpoint. This is what's guarding our country. Have you seen what's in the blue shirts at O'Hare? Do you feel safe with this type of security? I've been all over the world, Egypt, Lebanon, Beirut. I've been all over. The security in their airports, unbelievable. All military, neat, hats, machine guns. Have you seen our first line of defense? You see the first guy they send out? Take out your laptop! Your liquids, your creams, your gels. And can we leave the shoes on? Have you seen people's feet? Guy took his shoe off, looked like he had a machete hanging off his toe. I swear to God, like he could cut provolone. Just a thin slice of provolone. How does your toenail get to this point? Don't you glance down and go, shit, I gotta cut this before it starts coming through my shoes. These are basic skill sets. But I got a fear of flying. My biggest fear, I'm gonna die in a crash, right? But this Malaysia thing freaked me out 2 months ago. This thing went down, nobody could see it, right? Nobody could find it. Where's this damn thing? They tell me before I fly, your seat could be used as a flotation device. Where are these seats? They can't find 283 seats floating in the ocean. Where do the seats go? What do you do though? You're on a plane, it loses control, and you start heading for the ocean, right? You're on the plane. Oxygen comes down. People start breathing. Me, I'm hanging myself. Gone. You think I'm hitting the water at 6,000 miles per hour? What does that feel like? I'll take the hanging. Okay? I'll take the hanging. But knowing my luck, I'd hang myself, the pilot would regain control, and I'd be the only idiot hanging for 7 hours on the way to Beijing. With people ringing the call button, do you want to get him down? He keeps swinging into my area. I'm trying to eat my cashews and watch Frozen. Could you unwind him? He keeps hitting my tray. So I got this upbringing, I got this weird way of looking at the world, right? Finally found someone who could deal with me. I got married last year and I'm happier than shit, I gotta tell you. My wife is an angel, okay? A complete angel, the total opposite of me, okay? Loves people. Loves people. She's from the South. She's always smiling. She's like the dog. She likes to play. She likes to come out and play. I'm like a cat. I love to hide. Right? Her friends come over. They're like comfortable. Right? I like people at the house, but like her friends stay long. Like my friends, my friends after the game, they're gone. Hers, they're like, oh, I'll just sleep. No. Her friends like open the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up that way. You don't open anybody else's refrigerator, right? The refrigerator in the master bedroom, you don't look at. You ever get a tour of somebody's house and this is the master and you're like, oh, okay. You don't go in there and go, oh, this is where you fuck? You fuck here? Right here? No. You just skip it and you move on to the baby's room.
That was fucking sick.
No, a friend came over the other night. She goes in there, starts shopping like it's Jewel, right? Took out a bowl of cherries, beautiful cherries. I just bought them, right? I didn't even get to taste them. What I like to do is I like to take out the cherries, put them in a separate bowl, give a nice wash, and slip those in the refrigerator, right? This one takes out the cherries. She's eating the cherries, and she's talking to me and my wife. Now, it's all over my face. I can't hide it, right? I'm sitting there, I gotta go to the bathroom. Now I go hide. I go like a cat, I go somewhere else. And my wife has to come get me. She's like, why? Would you come out here? I go, she's eating the cherries. How does she know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? But that's why I fell in love with my wife. Totally different. I'll come home and the pizza delivery guy will be in the house while my wife goes to our secret stash and pays him. I go, why is the delivery guy in our kitchen? I didn't grow up with delivery people. I was the delivery person. My father would order a pizza in January, right? 38 below outside. And he would tell me, go get the pizza, it's gonna be ready in 30 minutes. I just ordered the pizza. And I go, they got delivery, why don't you just, I'm gonna pay delivery when I got you, go get the pizza. But the customer service, right? I run into it a lot, customer service, because I handle in my house all the hookups, internet, whatever we need, gas, I do all that. Got on the phone with the cable people, right? I don't know if you ever try hook up cable over the phone with these people. There's a pre-recorded message that says, we're gonna monitor the call for quality assurance, right? So as soon as I get a live operator, I tell them, just so you know, I'm recording the call on my end too, okay? You got me, I got you. Behave. Behave. So the next morning, I come down for breakfast. I got a guy in my yard already. Cable guy's in the yard already. My wife is like, what is he doing? I don't know. Now, I handle that. It's another thing you handle as a husband. You got a guy in your yard, you take care of that. You don't send your wife, oh, let's see. Go out there. As a husband, you have to handle stuff. You make reservations to a restaurant. As the man, you check in. You go right up to, I got a 2 Maniscalco tonight. You got that? You don't send your wife. I see it all the time. Wives go up. Hi, we're here. 2 for Johnson. It's ready, honey. You wanna? It's ready, honey. You wanna come up here? Handle it. So I handle the cable guy. I come outside in the yard. I go, what's going on? What are you doing? Oh, no, I can do it. I can do it. I can get it. I can get it. What? You don't come to the door, introduce yourself. How'd you get back here? I can do it. I gotta take a break. Break? You didn't do nothing. He's telling me he can't hook the cable up because the cable's in my neighbor's yard. I gotta ask my neighbor if it's okay for him to go get the cable. I go, Julio, you broke into my yard. Can't you just break into his? It's your cable. Go get the damn thing. I can do it. So me and Julio go over to my neighbor. I just moved into the neighborhood. I don't even know the guy. I knocked on the door. The guy came to the door, had a full medical mask on. If you have a medical mask on and you answer the door, that's got to be the first thing out of your mouth, okay? Why you got this damn thing on? I come to my door with a medical mask, I take it down. Listen, doing some painting in the garage, gets into my lungs, that's why I got the mask. This guy, nothing on the mask. Started talking through the mask. He's like, what's going on? I go, no. What's going on in here? I just bought the joint next door. Do I gotta put it up for sale? Why the hell do you got a medical mask on a Monday morning? Okay? Let's get into that. I'm gonna send Julio in your yard. Is he gonna come out with no head? What are you doing with the mask? I live in the negative. Live in the negative. My wife is in the positive, okay? Came back to our house. I said, put the for sale sign up. There's a guy with a medical mask living next door. She's like, maybe he has a respiratory problem and that's why he has the mask. I go, or maybe he's got 16 bodies in drums in formaldehyde in his basement. Put the sign up, we're moving. You can't get any customer service with the cable. Here, I went to Chipotle a couple weeks ago. Love Chipotle. They make a really nice burrito over there. It's so terrific. The employees can't stop eating it. The employees are never working. They're always in the dining room eating. Ever walk in there, you're like, where are the workers? The only guy behind there is the guy cutting chicken, just looking at you. Right? He's not trained on burrito building. And I'm watching the people order. I mean, there's a sneeze glass there, right? But people always hook the arm over the glass. I'll have corn. I'll have more corn. Just say corn. It's not soundproof. It goes right over the glass. Get your claw out of the cells. And nobody talks to the Chipotle people. There's no conversation that happens.
Over here
They listen to the
and
same
lick
shit
inside
8
of
hours
my
a day.
Tiny
Right?
little
Steak,
butthole flaps. How do you feel
beans,
about that?
cheese, go on. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you're not even. It's like a robot.
Jesus, shut the fuck up, dude.
Chicken, peppers, lettuce. And the employees. All day long. And God forbid if you ask for guacamole, oh my God. The whole store goes into a panic attack. They don't even know how to tell you it's extra money, right? You're like, put some guac on that? It's $1.80 extra? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. Most stressful job at Chipotle has to be wrapping these damn things, right? By the time the wrapper gets it, his employees have populated the burrito with so much ingredients, the guy can't even find the tortilla. Starts sweating, he's like, how am I gonna wrap this damn thing? Right? It's a workout, he's gotta get down, gotta use some quads, little core, start tucking and fold, tuck and fold. It took me 23 minutes to get a burrito out of this place. Right? I felt at the end of this, Chipotle owed me something. So I asked for a water, I filled it up with Coca-Cola. Right? Least they could do. 23 minutes in line. I go to the Coca-Cola machine and I stare at them while I fill it. Coca-Cola in the see-through glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? It's everywhere you go. Went to Best Buy looking for a TV. Salesman came out. He had one of these eyeballs. These fucked up eyeballs looking into the kitchen area. Listen, if you got a fucked up eyeball and you're in sales, you gotta tell me that right off the bat, okay? You have to open with that. Listen, I know my eyeball's looking into DVDs right now. And I could say, okay, what eyeball can I trust? Where do I need to be? What eyeball do you think is gonna start looking at the Samsung? Tell me. I'm confused. I need an eyeball. That's how I got my wife. My wife chills me out, all right? She's from the South, she's Spanish, she's Jewish. Who knew these people even existed, man? Spanish Jew from the South? I didn't even think the Jews went down there. But Italians and Jews, very similar, you know? People say, same corporation, different division, all right? We get along. There's an obvious, thing with the religion. I went to my first Passover dinner. That's what she's like, my mother's gonna have Pass. Okay, we'll go to the dinner. 7:30, we sit down at her mother's house. I'm starving, right? Starving. They start passing out pamphlets, like reading material. I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing here? What's with the... She's like, no, we read for 2 hours. 2 hours?
Parker's right there.
I said, listen, I'm Italian. As soon as I sit at a table, I gotta have bread within 15 seconds of sitting down, all right? I need something to do with my right hand. I need some oil coming out. We got oil? I need oil, now. Hungry. And the food they start bringing out, oh God, terrible, terrible. Jews have no idea what the hell they're doing in the kitchen. These people have no cuisine. Celery, crackers, jam. I'm like, what is it? We're losing. People are leaving. We need food. After breakfast, they fall apart, the Jews. After a bagel, cream cheese, lox, where they going? They got nothing. They have nothing. Has anybody ever said to you, we went to this Jewish restaurant last night? The gefilte, amazing. I respect the Jews, but let's just have the Italians cater the Passover meal, all right? Come on. I could read for a couple of hours with some meatballs on the table. Well, when I first met my wife, I had some secrets. Right? I couldn't share them. Everybody's got a secret in the room. Everybody. Everybody here has a secret. Especially that lady. My secret, I couldn't digest dairy, okay? Something you can't share first month of date. You can't be out to dinner and go, listen, I can't have any dessert. I'm gonna shit the bed tonight, all right? No, you just eat the dessert and you deal with the consequences later on, all right? Went back to her place, started to watch a movie. Halfway through the movie, the dairy starts dancing, right? I had to ask her real cool. This is in the beginning where you have to be cool with everything. You're like, listen, you got a bathroom or something like that? I don't know why you got a bathroom or something like that or something. Something I could use. Hoping she would say, yeah, it's down the hall to the right, and then you go outside. She's like, no, it's just around the corner. You want me to pause the movie? I said, no, actually, could you turn it up a little bit? Turn it up. Want to hear the acoustics in the bathroom.
But on top of
So
that
I would
building
lock
right
the
there.
door. I would put the water on in the bathroom, get some noise going. I later told her, right? I said, yeah, I had a dairy problem. She's like, dairy? I thought you had OCD. I thought you were constantly washing your hands. Washing my hands? I was farting into your towels. Anything to muffle the sound, just... Oh God, I hope she doesn't wash her face with that. God, I can't go back out there. It's rancid. It's so rancid. But it's fun. It's fun being married, sharing my life. What a beautiful woman. All my friends got married when they were real young. In their early 20s, they all started families, start popping out kids. I was the last guy to get married, all right? So they were excited for the bachelor party. You know, married guys with kids, they're looking for a prison break, right? The phone started ringing off the hook. We gotta plan your bachelor party. My buddy said, we gotta plan your bachelor party or I'm gonna fake my own death song, all right? I'm 6 weeks away from starting a fruit stand in Nicaragua. I gotta get out.
Oh, my man. He's coming right at us.
So my buddy, they plan a Miami weekend. Go to Miami for the weekend. It happened to be Urban Weekend. It was Black Weekend in Miami. So we looked like 4 mozzarella sticks at the pool. My friends still think they're in their 20s. My buddy's like, let's go to the pool. Let's start talking to some chicks. I'm like, Steve, you have tits. It's over, Steven. You have a C cup with a beautiful areola. No one's looking for that, Steven. But when you're in your 40s and you go on a vacation, a lot different than when you're 20. When you're 20, you don't even carry a toiletry bag. Everything's loose. Just gel, hairspray, cologne. Just lives with your clothes. You're 40, toiletry bag becomes the focus of the trip. It's so big when you unpack, you gotta hang it. You hang it on the back of the door, you unzip it, and it just unfolds. No more hairspray, there's no more gel, nobody's got hair. It's Propecia, antidepressants, stool softener, a therapy rubber band. My buddy had a bad shoulder. He brought his therapy rubber bands. He had to hook them up to the door. And he had to work out his shoulder before we went out. Well, we talked a lot on our trip. My buddy's ex-military.
There's somebody on the roof with a sniper.
Military here? Any military people? Yeah? We're out front, up top, Marine? Yeah? All right, give it up for the United States military. Love the military. My buddy's got me into so many military type shows, I can't stop watching this stuff. That's all I do. I go home after my shows, I watch SEALs, Special Ops, Rangers, documentaries. The Bin Laden thing fascinated me. I wish I was on the hit. I wish I was there for that. Just on a SEAL's back, just like, where we go? We found him? You gotta be kidding me. Just how they conducted that raid with night goggles, vision, helicopters right over the house. Well, when I first met my wife, I had some secrets. Right? I couldn't share them. Everybody's got a secret in the room. Everybody. Everybody here has a secret. Especially that lady. How they conducted that raid with night goggles, vision, helicopters right over the house, 3 a.m., Pakistan. One of the helicopters fell out of the sky. Guys were still in the air. They looked at it and said, fuck it, we'll still do it. We're here, right? They start coming out of the helicopter. They surround the house. Bin Laden's people didn't know what was going on. They hadn't had company in 13 years. Now you got United States military all over the property. One guy came out of his bedroom in his underwear eating some hummus. Would this go? They find Bin Laden in his bedroom. 3 girlfriends, a couple of wives. How does that happen? What's the upside on being married to Bin Laden? Where do you meet him? This guy didn't have a table at a nightclub in Pakistan. Right? Girls didn't walk in. Oh my, Benny's here. Hi, Benny. Hi. My buddy, Being ex-military, he's ready for the end of the world, this guy. This guy got a lot of weapons at the house. Got a compound bow and arrow. Now, if you don't know anything about a compound bow, the arrow travels at about 300 yards per second. You can take out a giraffe, no problem. He's got this thing in the house. I go, John, what the hell you got this in the house for? He's like, you kidding me? It's for home invasion. Home invasion? Could you imagine the poor bastard that breaks into my buddy's house? As a burglar, you can't even prepare for something like that. The burglar thinks nobody's home. He comes through a kitchen window. My buddy hears him. He gets out his bow and arrow. The burglar's in the living room. He suspects nothing. He's stealing valuables. Then, out of nowhere, do you know the mind fuck on this? The burglar has to process, I got an arrow hanging out of my chest right now. Did I break into an Apache's home? Are there Indians here? Is this a casino? You guys are great. Thank you so much for coming out. God bless you. Thank you.
Travel a lot. I'm in a lot of hotels. I think hotels had a secret meeting recently. It was a very short meeting. Everyone flew in and they said, everybody here? All right, very quick. We're not going to own any mistakes anymore. All right, that's it. Head on back. How you doing? This key you gave me, I just tried it in my door. It's not working. Did you put in next anything magnetic? No, you just gave it to me and I just tried it and I just came back. I was expecting a good key and an apology. And I'm holding a bad key and getting an accusation. Is that the way it shakes out these days? Did you put the key next to anything magnetic? Oh. I am a red horseshoe magnet salesman. Okay. I know what happened now. I remember you gave me that perfectly good key, and I tossed that into my bag of samples. Then I scooped that up all haphazard-like and started swinging everything asunder. I remember hearing zipping and zapping. Was that the key becoming demagnetized? I'm sorry, I owe you an apology. Should I get on my knees and beg for forgiveness? If there's a problem with the reservation, they'll make it your fault every time. How you doing? I have a reservation for a room. I got up early and I called and confirmed the reservation. And when I got to the airport, our first leg was going to be delayed. So I called from the airport to confirm the reservation. And they put us on a flight that got diverted for mechanical reasons. So I called from that airport to confirm the reservation. And they finally put us on a rickety shuttle bus that ran out of gas like 3 miles from here. I had 1 bar left on my cell phone. I used it to call you to confirm the reservation. I've been crawling on asphalt and broken glass. I just want to get in my room and get some bandages on my asphalt burns. But fortunately, I have a reservation that I've confirmed a number of times under Regan. Did you by chance make the reservation under another name? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, and why would I have done that?
Good job, guys.
Why, sir, would anyone do that? Has anyone ever done that in the history of making hotel reservations? You don't think it's insulting that you're suggesting when name came up, that's when I went off the rails? That's what you're tossing into the air. Somebody on your side said name, and I panicked at that point. I don't know my name. Let's just figure it out when I eventually wander in. Is that your hypothesis of how this went awry? The customer is always wrong. So I have my reply I'd like to go into now. Did you by chance make the reservation under another name? Check Zippity Doodah. Sometimes I think my name is Zippity Doodah, and I mistakenly make my hotel reservation to that. So type it in as 2 names, Zippity Doodah. Type it in. Doodah is the last name. I think, oddly, when I'm making hotel reservations. And Zippity is what I incorrectly think my first name is. So type it in as the 2 names. You don't have that? Try Zip as the first name, Itty as the middle name. Sometimes I think my name is Zip Itty Doodah, and I break it into 3 words. Even though phonetically, none of them have anything to do with my actual name. When I'm making hotel reservations, I tend to panic, and it's very difficult for me to conjure up what my own name actually is. So I tend to grasp at straws, and I often settle on Zip Itty Doodah. Type it into the computer reservation system. Huh? No, I know there are people waiting, but this is your idea, and I like it. Let's take it to the end. No? No. You took this horse out of the barn. We're going to ride it, see where it takes us. Now, it's a wonderful suggestion that I might not know my name. You don't have Zippity. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Type it in. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Kaye with a K. Try with a C. Try with a KH. Try with a CH. Try with a W for some odd reason. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, spelling Kaye beginning with a W. Type it in. You don't try Yip as the first name, E-I-O, 3 middle initials. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Type. No, try all caps. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. And then somehow magically a room becomes available. You guys are great, man. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
So I had them locked in, and then my computer glitched.
We're taking Bravo.
huge honor. I cannot thank you enough. I really appreciate it. New York City is the only city in the world where people say, please tell me the Pope is gone. Yeah, I don't know, man. New Yorkers, if you get in an elevator anywhere else in the world, people press lobby. You get in an elevator in New York City, people press lobby, door closed, 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 door closed. And if you've never seen that button, it's the one completely worn away. I'm trying to take care of myself. I just had my annual physical. Hey, all right, thank you. I'm just gonna do setups the whole show. And I like to drive. You guys are great, man. I went to a new doctor for me. You ever go to a brand new doctor and the moment he walks in, you're like, no. No, this ain't gonna work out. I need an air vent or something I can crawl through to safety. I was sitting there, I'm nervous enough. Doctor walks in, all the buttons on his lab coat were off by one. If he can't nail that task, I don't think I want his doctor paws on me. And I know this is gonna sound like I'm making this up. This is the absolute truth. He was late. I don't get that. I don't get why it's okay for the doctor to be late. If I have a 2 o'clock appointment, I want the doctor looking at me at 2 o'clock. And the only way I think it would be okay for the doctor to be late is if at 5 of 2, you're in the waiting room and you notice from under the door that leads to the back rooms, a pool of blood. An ever-widening pool of blood coming out into the waiting room, and everyone has to lift their feet. I think we might be delayed. Then it would be okay for him to be 5 minutes late. Clamp whatever's doing that and get me back there. I want to hear a clamp noise and him saying, my 2 o'clock is here. But I need, I need somebody to look after me like that because I'm not paying enough attention to myself. I swear, I looked in the mirror the other day and I noticed a 2-inch hair growing out dead center from the middle of my forehead. What the hell? How's that even possible? Oh, the other hairs are up here. How does one hair do a lone wolf? We're doing a jailbreak. And I know it was 2 inches because I measured it. Now, I don't know how long it takes for a hair to grow 2 inches, but nobody in my life bothered to tell me about it for the entire growing season. They must have had daily conversations. Has he noticed yet? He has not. How is that possible? I don't know. He must look directly into the mirror, and the hair must be perfectly straight. And he must not move his head a billionth of an inch. He is unaware of his unihair. Not cool. And I'm trying to be cool. I'm thinking of getting a tattoo. But I want to get a tattoo that's unique, you know? I don't want a tattoo like everybody else. So I want to get a tattoo of a blender. A big one on my chest, you know? And when I go to the public pool, take my shirt off, everyone will be spellbound. They'd be like, Is that a blender? Born to frappe. I have unusual tattoo ideas. I think someone should get a tattoo of a dozen Easter eggs, but tell the tattoo artist to hide them. You get back in shape, you might find a golden egg. I'm no one to talk, man. I lost 10 pounds for this thing. And then, oh, thanks. And then yesterday they told me television adds 10 pounds. So basically I just wasted my time for a couple months. I don't understand nutrition. I heard a nutritionist on the radio say something like you should eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. But I think I wrote it down wrong. Because I eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a hippopotamus, dinner like an 800-pound gorilla, and a midnight snack like a 25-ton humpback whale. So when I was jotting it, I inverted something. I'm always inverting my jots. People who know me say that about me. You get weird advice about food. Whenever I go to the store, people say, Brian, you don't want to go grocery shopping when you're hungry because you'll end up buying the kind of food you want to eat when you're hungry. I don't know how to function. Brian, you don't want to go buy a car when you want to buy a car because you'll end up buying the kind of car you want to get when you want to buy a car. You imagine driving home in a car like that? Filled with the kind of groceries you want to eat? You'd be the laughing stock of the cul-de-sac. I'm trying, man. I got a juicer. I got a big, giant juicer. You put the fruit or vegetable in the hole in the middle, besides the spout. That's
Yo, what up,
for the
Jay?
juice. I'm not sure why I'm explaining to you how a juicer works. Yeah, we get it, Chuckles. This side's the bad side. You don't want anything that goes in that direction. First thing I tried to make, this is true, was banana juice. Not realizing a banana has about 0% moisture. How would I know? I took the manual, tossed that right in the trash. Peeled a banana. This is the first thing I put in this machine. Banana! Okay, clearly there's a lag time here. Second banana. Banana! Oh, you have to be patient. Okay. I thought maybe that's how juicers work. Maybe it takes a while for the machine to catch up. So I just kept pumping bananas in. About 7 in a row. When does that delicious banana nectar start trickling into this glass? So I just took the lid off and I started eating the banana pulp. Which is very similar to eating a banana. It's like eating a banana without all the hard work. I don't know.
Yeah, Jay, I think I'm done with rank.
The way people talk about food
I think I'm
intrigues me.
done.
Turkey leg, chicken leg. But when it comes to lamb, leg gets front-loaded for some reason. I've never understood why. What is tonight's special? Oh, tonight's special is leg of lamb! Oh, lamb leg. I don't think you understand the magnitude of this. What's so special about their legs? So I started with some wings of chicken. Hey, why is the catch of the day always fish? Don't they have to catch all the animals? What is the catch of the day? The catch of the day is cow. You'd think they'd be easy to catch, but this one knew something was up. He had these little juke moves. It was almost as if he didn't want to be slaughtered. I was in a restaurant once. The catch of the day was escargot. I saw this guy back in the kitchen. It's a fancy restaurant. I like fancy restaurants, because no matter what you order, they compliment your choice. You get to feel good about yourself for a moment. What are you going to be dining on this evening, sir? I was going to have a hamburger. Excellent choice. Well, buckle up, because I'm not finished. It's a dinner party, man. I'm trying to go to more parties. I'm not good at them. I'm not good at talking to people. Which might sound weird in this setting. I can handle this for some reason, but parties aren't set up like this. I don't show up at parties and people go, all right, we'll all get over here and you get over there. Parties, people are all around you. What are you doing back there? What are you up to? What's your quest? Plus, with a small group, I never know when a conversation's over. You know? When is it okay to walk away from people? Is he still talking back there? Is he making any more sense than when he started? Give you an idea how awkward I am at parties. This is a true story. I'm at one, and there's a guy there whose name I should know, but I don't know it. But I keep thinking it's Winston, you know, which is not the kind of name you want to gamble at. It's a big roll of the dice. Hey, Winston! It's Beauregard. All right, see y'all later. Tell Winston I said hi if he ever shows up. So this is true. I grabbed another friend of mine at the party, and I said, I have a weird assignment for you. I want you to, just for a second, pretend like your name is Winston. All right, you see that guy there? I want you to walk to the other side of that guy, but in a straight line past him. So I'm just looking in one direction, and then I'm gonna go, hey, Winston! And if the guy in the middle goes, yeah, then you just walk away. Your assignment is complete at that point. But if the guy in the middle looks like he's confused, I need you to go, yeah? And then I'll talk to you again, I guess. I didn't plan that far ahead. So my friend thinks I'm twisty, and he's like, all right, let's do this. He walks to the other side of the guy, so I go, hey, Winston! And the guy in the middle looks like he's confused. So I look at my friend, and he says, my name's Winston. Yeah, terrific! I was looking for any random Winston. Your name's Winston? Come on over, let's have a chat. I'm in the mood to talk to a Winston. In a little while, I'll be wanting to speak with a Gwendolyn. If that's your name, get ready, I'll be making the announcement shortly. I had one line and he blew it. His line was, yeah. That's all he had to yellow highlight. So I'm at this party and I'm trying to mingle around, you know. Whatever happened to handshakes? Didn't those work okay? This guy walks up to me and he's like, I'm like, I don't know how to participate in your bizarre greeting ritual. And then I realized, oh, he's shadowboxing. He's showing me something important from his world. So I realized, well, I should probably reply in kind. So I did some shadow polo. Slow-moving horse. That's the world we're in. You got to think on your feet during greetings, you know. Another guy walked up and just said, Holmes. So I said, elementary, my dear Watson. I thought, hey, people are coming up to me to say hi. You know, maybe I should go up and say hello to somebody. And I thought, well, obviously handshakes are old school. Nobody's doing that, so what should I do? I thought, oh, I'll chest bump somebody. So I was in midair, and I don't think this lady realized I'm simply coming over to say hello. I got too much lift. She didn't jump at all. My shins hit her shoulders. I'm flipping. I crashed through the stained glass window. You can't make this stuff up! I was trying to court her. So I court the ladies. I leapfrog unilaterally over the front of them, and I let my shins clip their shoulders, and then I flip. They don't know what to do. They're like, oh. Their hearts all aflutter. Oh. I hear them. Back in that world, man. Went through a breakup. People say, what happened? What led to the breakup? Was it a big thing? I don't know. Depends how you look at it. We couldn't agree on the definition of this exit and next exit. I was driving. So she said, okay, get off at the next exit. So I pulled off. Why did you get off here? I just told you to get off at the next exit. I thought we could get off here and buy a dictionary. Look through it. Look at words and definitions and such. It's fun to find out word meanings. So I dropped her off at the next exit. Am I understanding it correctly? You ever have a friend use a word that's so awkward you consider dropping them as a friend? Like cinema. We had this couple over. They kept using that word like it was a normal word for people to use. My wife and I like to attend the cinema. We went to the cinema Friday evening, and we usually attend the cinema a couple times a month. Do you enjoy the cinema? Can you get out of my house? Because we's all going to the movies. Another word like that is cat's up. That word is dangling from a thread. I had these distant relatives over. My kids were with me, and someone said, would someone please pass the cat's up? It was a showstopper. I had to huddle up with my kids. He means ketchup. Pass that.